Hello scrapbookers and happy Tuesday. Not really happy Tuesday, but I have been super sick for the past, gosh, 4 days, 5 days, I don't even remember. I got sick on Friday last week and I had the flu for 24 hours and then it progressed into, I don't know, a head cold, a sinus infection, something. So Saturday and Sunday, I was basically just laying in bed with my head killing me. And then Monday came around and it was still there, but it was worse. It was like I couldn't breathe. If I started coughing, I would literally have a coughing fit for what seemed like forever. Of course it wasn't really forever, it was maybe like a minute. But yeah, so I believe I have bronchitis now. I wasn't able to get into the doctor yesterday, but it just kept getting worse and worse, and today my lungs are on fire. So I was able to get into my doctor this morning. I'm not sure when I'll actually get this video up, so it is Tuesday, December 13th, I think. Yes, December 13th. I just wanted to get on real quick and kind of show you what I have of my December daily. I had so many plans, and I was going to do a daily video, and I was so excited, and I was getting the hang of using my Canon selfie and everything, and it was going so great for the first 2 days, and then it's like the weekend hit. Sorry, Max is in here and he really wants a chew toy, and I told him he couldn't have it, so he's just sitting here whining. So, that weird noise is my dog, just staring at his toy. Anyway, so I did really good for the first 2 days. I got the first 2 days done, and then the third came and it was a disaster. I mean, the day wasn't a disaster. I just meant keeping up with December daily was a disaster. What did we even do on December 3rd? I don't even remember, but it was a crazy weekend. And so ever since then, Max, you little stinker, go out in the hall. Whoops. Okay, sorry. I threw it out in the hall to get him out of my room, and it went too far, so he couldn't get it. Anyway, so I've just been trying to catch up on life and design team assignments and all of this stuff, and it hasn't really been working. So my plan for keeping up with December daily has fallen completely apart, which is fine. I am okay with. I'm used to things not going the way I'd really like them to go. So I just wanted to get on and apologize, say I'm sorry I haven't been around in the last week or so. I have been trying to keep up with design team assignments and also family obligations and things like that. We have been really busy with stuff going on in this last week. And then me getting sick, sorry if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's just because I can't breathe. So I really am out of breath. But I did want to get on here and show you. So this is my cover, which I know that you guys have seen. Max, oh my goodness. Welcome to my life. This is my life. I don't think I'm even going to edit this video. You're just going to see my life for what it is. So this is my cover, and I really love this cover. It was super simple and just very easy. Oh my goodness, Max. I really hope that you can't hear him chewing on his bone, because I'm so sorry. He loves that thing at the wrong times, right? So this is the cover page that I made for Spiegel Mom Scraps, which I will try to remember to leave a link below. I just posted this on the Spiegel Mom Scraps blog on Sunday, this past Sunday, and I kept it super simple. I really love how it turned out. So there is that. I did use the chunky stars that you can buy in her store, And then the sequin mix that I used is Holly Berries, which is my favorite mix from her winter collections. It's the more Christmassy colored ones, and I just really love these. And it's got stars in there too, which was really fun to use as well. So I just made a cute little tree out of washi tape and then sequins. And the washi tape that I used I got at Michael's. It was just a Recollections Christmas washi tape set. Originally $15, and I think I got it for $5 because I think it was like 60% off on Black Friday or something like that. So I think I might have actually gotten it for $3. Might have been 70% off. I don't remember. But so yeah, so that's the washi tape that I used. I used these 3 right here, and I really love how it came out. Super simple and cute. And then I did use these alphas from the Candy Cane Thickers from American Crafts. Okay, this is my page number 1, day number 1. I do have a video on this layout spread, so I will try to remember to leave a link below. But if you haven't seen that one, basically Tinian, my youngest, choked on a peppermint that morning. He was okay. He survived. But it did kind of freak him out, and so he did want to stay home from school. So I let him stay home from school, and so this is just later in the afternoon. I had him make a mad face and point to the peppermint. I thought that would be kind of cute. And then this is a picture of our, what is this thing called? Advent calendar that I usually just put candy into for the kids. Our elf on the shelf came back, and I did some December daily stuff that day, so you can see that I decided to put that there. And then Tinian and his dad, they were looking at something that Mark had that he was going to take to a local shelter to donate, and there was a bunch of video games on the back, and so Tinian started counting them, and he counted them all by himself, and there were like 80 games on there. And yes, Tinian is in 1st grade, but he is behind. So the fact that he could count to 80 by himself was just mind-blowing to me. I didn't even know he could count to 80. Like, seriously, I thought he could count to 30 and that was it. But he counted all the way to 80 by himself. So that was definitely worth documenting that day. You will notice that I don't usually pick one story in my December dailies for each day. Usually, you can see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 stories here. Usually I have at least 2 stories, and it's just hard for me to narrow things down because so much happens in one day, and I love remembering what happens. Oh no, I missed an R. I'll have to find that alpha again. I know I still have it. I'll just have to find it and put it back together. It wasn't sticking very well because this is cloth, and I just never went back and like did Mod Podge on top of it or anything. Okay, so day number 2, my husband and I went out on a lunch date to Costa Vida. I did buy some Christmas Crunch, which is just Captain Crunch with Christmas shapes. So my husband had that for breakfast that morning, and Brennan, it was funny, Brennan was like, I'm going to photobomb this photo. I don't know if you can even tell that he's there. So he stuck his cute little face in there. I thought that was funny. And then Tinian, this was funny. So he has, I don't know if you can tell, he has one sock on and one sock off. And I found one of his socks like stuck in his chair at the table because he had been sitting and doing homework, and then after he was done, he got down and was running around and playing and doing stuff. And I came back a little while later and I was like, what is this random sock doing here? It was like weirdly stuck in, I don't know, in the chair. It was so weird how it got stuck there. And so I asked him, I said, what is your sock doing here at the table? And Tinian says, that one got all itchy, so I took it off. And so I just thought that was funny. So I had to document that, and that's what I say here in the journaling. And then in this photo, he is actually doing the pose of a giraffe, which is something he said his teacher taught them at school. So he was doing a bunch of different poses. So there was this one where he was standing on his tippy toes and holding his hands high above his head, and it was called the giraffe. And then there was one where he was hugging his knees, which was, I think, a chicken. And then one where he was still on his knees, but his arms were out, and it was a monkey. So I thought that was funny. So that's kind of what the journaling says there too. Okay, so this was a filler page that I did for a Spiegel Mom Scraps assignment, and I decided it would be kind of fun to document our favorite movies. And I don't normally do filler pages in my December daily. I've done December daily for 2 years, and this is my 3rd year, and I've never done filler pages. So usually I just do our days and what goes on in our days. And so this year I thought it would be fun to do a few filler pages. And this one, I decided would be good to kind of document what our favorite movies are of the season. So first off is my husband, and his is Elf. And then mine is It's a Wonderful Life. Jonas is the 3rd in our family. He's our first son. His is Home Alone. He loves that movie. It's so funny when we watch that. He just has a ball and laughs the whole time. Number 4 is Brennan, my 10-year-old. He loves Frosty the Snowman. And then number 5, he actually had a hard time narrowing it down. So I kind of had to help him, but because he loves all of the movies that we love. And I told him, well, pick a new one. Because he loves Elf. I don't know that the kids really like It's a Wonderful Life. I think we have watched it with them, but I don't think they really understand it. He likes Home Alone too, or Home Alone, just like Jonas. But he decided on Frosty the Snowman, and Tinian, without any prompting, immediately said Charlie Brown Christmas. So I thought that was cute. So I used a, this was an album cover for a Heidi Swapp cinch album kit, and I bought this like for $5 or $6 at Michael's on clearance, and I thought it would be kind of fun to include in my December daily, because I remember the first year that I did December daily, I did a lot of different sizes. I didn't just do pocket pages, and last year all I did was pocket pages, and I really missed incorporating other sizes of pages and things like that. So I had a lot of fun with this little album, and since it was a cover album or a cover page for a cinch album, it already had this hole in it. So I decided that that would be the perfect spot for a shaker page or a shaker pocket. So you can see I have some of the fun holly berries mix in there, and I just used a, let's see, what are these called? Glassine bag from the shop. I used one of these. I think it was a bigger one because this one wasn't big enough. I think it was a medium sized. Might have been actually a large. But I used a glassine bag and then just stuck my sequins right in there and then glued it shut, and it worked out perfect. I did end up gluing some paper behind it just to make sure that it didn't, like, you couldn't see the glue job behind it because it was not very pretty. But anyway, this little filler page was a lot of fun to do. Okay, then this is day number 3. So I forgot, I did actually get day number 3 done. I don't know if I have it posted yet, but hopefully I will get to it sometime soon. But this one was fun. I just glued a piece of paper to the back of this filler page, and I used my Spiegel Mom Scraps little negative piece. I cut this out on my silhouette. You can get this as a free cut file this month of December. I will leave a link below to Jody's blog so that you can make sure to get this cute little cut file of all these snowflakes. So I just used it with, let's see, my bamboo leaf spritz from Shimmers that I got from the design store, or not the design store, from the Spiegel Mom Scraps store. And I just kept it simple, just sprayed it around, and I used the same alpha here that I did here on the cover. And like I said, I believe that one's called Candy Cane, and it is from American Crafts. I also, so my original idea was that I was going to do 2 pages because we had a bunch of stuff going on this day. So we did have a lot going on this day. I took photos that morning. We had a party that evening with friends, and there was a lot of other stuff that happened. But these are the two big events that I decided to scrapbook. So first off, I was just going to have it be this without this top 2 photos. I was just going to have it be this Winter Joy, where I was going to talk about how I had a photo session in 26-degree weather, and it was super snowy, and it was gorgeous, and the photos turned out amazing, but it was like seriously so cold. And when I got home, I put on 2 pairs of fleece comfy pants, cozy socks, and 2 blankets, and I still wasn't warm enough. So that's what those 2 photos are. These are the photos that I took on my computer after I was done with the session. Then this day, or this night, we went to a party with our friends. They were doing, it was our friend's birthday party / white elephant gift party. So Mark and I brought 2 presents. These 2 are our presents right here. And then this is just Jonas with one of my friend's kids cuddling and watching a movie while we waited for everybody to show up, because none of our friends likes to be on time for anything. We are always on time and nobody else is. So we just sat and watched Finding Dory. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm probably not going to edit any of this out, so you get real life here. I apologize if it bothers you. I did use my number 3. I haven't actually pointed that out. So I bought these cute little numbers. They were flare badges at Michael's. And I bought the black ones because I thought they would stand out the most. And they really do. And it's nice having them be able to stand out, because sometimes I hate having to search for, oh, what day is it? So it's nice that they're black and bold and they stand out and you don't really have to search too hard. So I decided to include just a 3x8 little journaling area here. So this journaling goes with these pictures. This journaling goes with these pictures. And the order of events is out of order. So this happened at night and this happened in morning, but it didn't bother me too much. So I was just kind of like, okay, it worked out that way. So that's it. So that is it. I am on day 3 and it is now day 13. So I have quite a bit of catching up to do. I am going to run to my doctor's office right now though, and hopefully get some medicine so that I can get all the way better. I've been sick for like, oh my gosh, 3 months straight, and it is not fun. It's like off and on I get sick and I just can't get better. So hopefully we can figure out what's going on with me. I hope that you are having an enjoyable December, and I will try to be back later today with my For the Love of Homemade kit layout. If I don't come back with that layout today, it'll be tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and thank you for being patient with me. I hope that you are having a great December so far. Bye!